talk to a psychologist, and this week we're in my garden, which is kind of relevant to what we'll be talking about, but also it's a nice setting and it's sunny and I don't want to sit inside and do this. So we're going to carry on with our self-love journeys, and this week we're going to be looking at what to do when you're in a spiraling moment. A lot of the tips I've given you, a lot of the tips out there are about what to do when you're not spiraling or having, a good mental health day and to change that side of your thought process. But we all know when you're in those sort of headspaces that spiraling happens. It happens to me even to this day, and it's something that you actively have to try and stop in your brain. Using all the other stuff that I've talked about helps to have a toolkit when you get in those situations. So, first tip when you're spiraling is to bring yourself back to where you are. Hence why I'm saying outside, because for me outside is really, really peaceful. It's a really good place for me to be and to sit and to hear noises and just bring myself back to where I am. I'm very, very fortunate that I can do that, and I'm very, very fortunate that I live in a part of the world where it's one, I'm able to do that, and number two, it's beautiful and there's no one around me when I sit outside and it's peaceful and quiet. But not everyone is, so you can use things like grounding techniques of like counting how many green things there are, or putting your hand on your chest and breathing, or breathing apps. I think they're really, really helpful. You can just breathe out for like a count of 5, breathe in for a count of 5, and that kind of thing. And once you feel that initial anxiety of your body, that panic, calm, you can then think about what the beliefs are that you're having a go at yourself for, whether that is how you look, whether that is who you are as a person. And you can look at those beliefs and you can then, like last week what I was talking about, is assess whether they are actually your beliefs or what has been sold to you or what has been passed down to you through the adults in your life. And if they're not your beliefs and they're not what you believe is right, then let them go, because they're not for you.